Welcome to the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. The Jackets had a long road trip last Friday night down to the swamp in Charlton County. The Indian fans were primed and ready to go. They had the milk jugs out, making a lot of noise, but the Jackets were able to jump out to an early lead, but had to withstand a second half comeback by Charlton County. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with player interviews after this timeout. This is the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy.
Jeff Davis High School would like to thank our alumni sponsors: Whitfield and Breedlove, PC, Renaissance Bank, Dr. Gina Roberts, Davis Farm and Garden, Ragland Timber Company, Southside Baptist Church, Maze and Blaze Metal Masters, Stapleton Legacy Farms, Baby and Me.
At Altamar Bank and Trust, we strive to help you live your best life. That means offering loans for nearly any dream or goal. With competitive rates, local processing, and quick decisions, we can customize a loan to fit your needs. This is Misty Boatwright, Relationship Manager at the Hazelhurst branch. Come see me today at 57 North Tallahassee Street or visit our website at altamahall.bank. And let's work together to achieve your financial goals. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Bank of Hazelhurst is Jeff Davis County's only locally owned and operated bank, serving their friends and families since 1906. They offer a wide array of services, including personal, commercial, and electronic banking services, along with mortgage and ag lending. For more information on the services they offer, call them at 912-375-4228. Download their banking app or contact them online at bankofhazelhurst.com. The Bank of Hazelhurst. When others have their branches, they have their roots.
Welcome back to the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. Joining me now is Senior Carter Galbraith. Carter, thanks for coming in and joining us here on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Taking on a little bit different role. I know you're not cleared to play, but you were on the sidelines kind of helping out as assistant coach role. Tell us how that's working.
Really good. I want to thank Coach Hilton first for, letting me be a part of the staff, and then Tyler Williams for letting me be a part of the, defensive staff. But no, I love it. Really, it's a dream. But it's what I plan on doing after high school. So it's just, getting, I'm learning more each and every day from Coach Hilton and his staff. But no, I love it. I mean, I enjoy every day being out there, kids my age, showing them how to do things, just good things, and I love it.
Got a lot of young players on the team this year, so I know they can really benefit from your experience. You've gone through that growing up process. Take us a little bit through some of these young kids and how they're growing and maturing in Jeff Davis football.
Good. Like you said, a bunch of young kids, but they understand how things work. They be in high school, and they actually listen to me, which is really good. I'm glad. We got great kids. We're just very young, and they slowly understand each and every day how things work over here in Jeff Davis, and how we want to run our program, and just things like that. It's what makes us so good.
You talk about the way we run our program. There is a jacket way of doing things.
That's true.
And it's a little bit different from a lot of other places, but it puts a lot of responsibility on the individual player.
For sure. But like Coach Hilton said, it's the brotherhood. That's our standard for this year. So, so it is.
Now, you mentioned you want to continue your career in coaching after college. To kind of get us an idea about some of the colleges you're looking at and where you're going to get the further experience in coaching.
Yes, sir. So I've been looking at Boston State. Want to be a GA, which is a grad assistant.
Right.
Georgia Southern would be a good college. But right now at Boston State, if you look at Boston State's history with coaches that been through there, Kirby Smart and like Mike Lent, just guys like that. Really great program to start off with, and hopefully pick it up and go somewhere else. You know, hopefully come back
Right.
here. But hey, we don't know.
Coach Young's might have a tie or two down there to help you out with that
Yeah,
too.
for sure. And me and him been talking every day about him trying to get me on and just different things for me to figure out what I want to do moving forward with coaching.
Well, that's great. I know it's been a tough road for you but to be able to embrace this role and step forward, I know it means a lot to your teammates.
For sure.
For you to be out there and working with them every day, just like you normally
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, there's times when I miss it, but there's times I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I'm not playing right now. But no, I love it.
95-degree days.
Yeah. But no, I love it, Mr. Jim, and that's what I want to do now.
All right. Well, Carter, we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And let's go get them Friday night. We've got another road trip down to Tattnall County.
Yes, sir. Go Jackets.
All right, go Jackets. That's Carter Galbraith, one of the seniors on the team who stepped into a role as an assistant coach this year. We'll take a time out, get some words from our sponsors. This is the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy.
This is home, right here in District 157. I was born and raised on these county roads, and among the people who still believe in hard work, respect, and faith. I have spent the last 30 years serving the community through my businesses, through public service, and as the Tattnall County Coroner. I have never left. I've never had a home outside of this district. I believe our part of Georgia matters, and our value deserves a voice in the state capitol. I am not running against anyone. I'm running for the people I've always served. I am Bradley B. Anderson, and with your help, I am ready to take our values to Atlanta.
EP American Footwear in Hazelhurst is proud to be a part of the Hazelhurst Jeff Davis community and are proud sponsors of all Jeff Davis County sports. If you are looking for a great job with a great company, they are hiring for all shifts. You can apply in person Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 10 North Gill Street in Hazelhurst. Go Jackets from all the folks at EP American Footwear of Hazelhurst. Go Jackets! Welcome back to the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. Join me now is Kobe Hill, a senior, fullback.
I'm a junior.
You're a junior?
Yes, sir.
Golly, I've got it all messed up. The linebacker, fullback. Kobe, thank you for coming and talking with us.
Yes, sir.
All right, Kobe, big game you had Friday night against Charlton County, a really good team. Racked up over 200 yards rushing. Take us a little bit through the game.
Really, before the game, like, I was a little bit nervous. Like, I know all football players, like, they get nervous before a game, butterflies, but, like, you know, after that, like, after I prayed, like, I felt God tell me, like, it's going to be a good game for you, son. So, like, you know, after all the hard work I've been putting in on the offseason, me and my teammates, you know, I prayed. Kickoff started, defense started. You know, defense had a good tempo, a lot of energy. Offense had a lot of energy. And then, you know, throughout the game, I started, like, seeing what they was doing because the defensive line, they were squeezed down a lot.
Right.
And then our guards would wash them away. And then I'll just slide off of that, or cut off of that, and then I'll get, like, a big yard play. And really, but Tattnall, got to watch a film on them because them boys said they coming for us. But
They're coming for you, all right. Well, we got, you know, you get a lot of the headlines with the 225 yards rushing, but it's those five guys in front of you that have to do the dirty work.
yes, sir. I always show them love, like every time.
You got a lot of love for those big guys, right?
Yes, sir.
Because they're down. If they don't do their job, you can't run the ball against 11 players.
Yes, sir.
All right, big win, going to 2-0. You talked about Tattnall, said they're coming for us. They're off to a real good start. They look like another team that's going to be just a hard physical team. Tell us how we've set up practice this week to approach that Tattnall County team.
The coaches, like, they've been super strict on us, like, fitting our gaps at linebacker because, like, it can make one little mistake. It could be a big play for them. And, you know, practice has been, like, physical. He's teaching us to be more physical. And offense just, like, to do our thing and have confidence and just be for the brotherhood and be for each other and stand up for each other.
You also playing linebacker, leading the team in tackles. Also, this offense they run, which is just a real physical offense running between the tackles, but they line up three backs in the backfield, so it makes it hard to key on one back or the other. So tell us what keys you read to know that's going to take you to the football.
So we run a two-step linebacker. So let's say like the linebacker on the right side is three. It's the back on this side, the middle one, the fullback, and the running back. The two on the outside are running backs. If the running back like runs like opposite of the linebacker, then the linebacker is supposed to fit a gap because they could be running trap. And really on tape, when I was playing like Metter or Vidalia, trap was a big play for them.
Right.
So coach helped me like strict on us to like stop the trap.
All right. Well, got a big game coming up, another road trip. How do you guys, you and your brothers, prepare for that bus ride on Friday nights?
Well, really, we'll just watch film and like tell like each other's thoughts. Like we'll just like do a lot of communicating and like telling our game plan and what we need to do as a team and like how to be there for each other as teammates and to outlove and outcare everybody that we play.
And when you get on the bus, you get them earbuds in and kind of chill for a while, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Kobe, looking forward for another big night Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming and joining us here. This is the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy.
Go Jackets.
Your eyes are your window to the world around you, and good vision is important to everyone. At Southern Eye Care, you can count on their expertise in treating all types of vision problems to help you see your best. From glasses to contact lenses, from surgical vision correction to treatment of eye disease and injury, their team is here to help take care of your eyes. Your vision matters at Southern Eye Care in Hazelhurst. Call them for an appointment at 912-375-2516 or visit them online at southern-eyecarepc.com.
Dr. Kurt Monsiak and his staff at the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic have proudly served this community as the original walk-in clinic for your sick visit needs and as volunteer sports medicine for all our Jeff Davis athletics since 2014. Whether at the clinic, on the sidelines, courtside, mat side, or on the diamond, Dr. Kirk is always ready to help. Give him a call at 912-375-4884 or pop in at 22 Cross Street in Hazelhurst, behind Jeff Davis Hospital. God bless and go Jackets from the Jeff Davis Walk-In Clinic.
Welcome back to the Jeff Davis Coaching Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. Joining me now is quarterback, defensive back, Mark Durden. Mark, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you.
You're a sophomore, right?
Yes, sir.
You had to step in and fill some big shoes from last year. Take us through the summer and getting prepared to be the starting quarterback at Jeff Davis High School.
Yes, sir. I just think it's an honor to play quarterback right now, especially as a sophomore, so I have more time to come in and see what I have until my senior year and help the team as well right now.
You've broken several big plays this year. We get to see flashes of your speed and your elusiveness. I know those are natural skills. How do you work that into this wing T offense?
I mean, what we have right now, we can really just either pitch it or we can run it. So right now, it's either going to be me running it or Kobe Hill running it, and the wing backs and getting it to our wide receivers.
Kobe had a big game Friday night, over 200 yards.
Yes, sir.
I know both you and he depend a lot on those five big guys in front of you, don't you?
Yes, sir. We depend a lot on them right now. Them guys are setting the tone for us each and every way of the game. They come out and set a tone for us right when we play.
They've had two games now where they've had to go against some really big physical defensive lines, and we still are able to effectively run the ball. Those guys must really do a lot of work during the week to get prepared.
Yes, sir. I mean, just like we say in practice, when we practice good, we can beat anybody. When we practice bad, anybody can beat us. Coach Helton and Coach Neal, they're working on linemen to be the best in the state right now.
Right.
So we got the best linemen in the state, as I say.
There you go. That's
Yes,
a good
sir.
job. You also play on the defensive side of the ball, defensive backfield. Tell us a little bit about the stamina it takes to be a two-way player.
I mean, it takes a lot of stamina, but judging by ourselves and how we condition, we push ourselves to be better than what we can be.
Big game Friday night. We've got Tacknell County on the road, the Battle Creek Warriors. A legendary coach there, Pat Collins, he's been in it a long time, going to be a big challenge for us. What do we need to do Friday night? What can the fans do to help y'all out on Friday night?
I mean, just come to the game and support. The more hype we got, the more better we're going to play.
Need a big loud crowd, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit. I know it's the start of the game last Friday in Charlton. Those fans broke out with the milk jugs and the rocks rattling. How did that affect y'all in the huddle?
When we heard all the fans in the crowd, everybody's momentum went up. The team's momentum, defense side of the ball, offense side of the ball, even special teams, everything went up.
The mission was to quiet those jugs down, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Mark, good luck to you this Friday night. Let's go get them. Go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Mark Durden, sophomore quarterback and defensive back for the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break. We'll be back with an interview with Coach Lance Helton after this time out on the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy.
With over 40 years' experience in the pallet industry, Pallet One Inc. is the nation's largest single-source, asset-based pallet manufacturer. Pallet One has over 90 company-owned wood packing and pallet manufacturing operations across the U.S., including Hazelhurst, Georgia. The company also offers customized services, including wood packaging, design, engineering, and testing, and is an industry leader in robotic and automated pallet manufacturing processes. Pallet One provides unmatched quality and expertise as the industry leader. Pallet One focuses on continuous improvement while producing and delivering pallets at the lowest price possible.
Premier is here. Premier Heating and Air offers exceptional value on service and sales of HVAC systems, indoor air quality, insulation, and much more. Local service by neighbors just like you and me. Premier Heating and Air is built on the core value: a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. Experience the Premier difference. Log on to premierishere.com. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
When you need to tackle everyday health and wellness, Stan's Pharmacy is the place to go. Conveniently located off the Douglas Highway with 3 drive-through windows, Shemaine Ramey and staff are ready to serve you. From flu shots to prescriptions, to vitamins and over-the-counter essentials, we want to keep you healthy and in the game. Stan's Pharmacy is also Hazelhurst's local provider for scrubs. Stop by to get your scrubs and prescriptions today. Come save at Stan's and go Jackets.
Welcome back to the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. Join me now is head coach Lance Helton. Well, Coach.
Hey, Jim.
First long road trip of the season. It was a long one to Charlton County.
Yeah.
But the team come off the bus, jumped out to a big early lead, so it looked like there was no travel lag at all.
Well, you know, I think that any time you get to go to the type of venue of the Swamp and Champ Bailey Field, I think that there's high emotions, and I think kids are excited and ready. I think the deal is, especially with a team that is as youthful as ours, is managing that energy, because one of my bigger concerns Friday night was how that energy kind of de-escalated there towards the third quarter.
Right.
So, yes, I'm really proud. We're never going to apologize for a win anytime, especially in a stadium like that.
Well, I tell you what, they were loud to start with, them milk jugs and all, boy.
Great high school football atmosphere against a dear friend of mine, a college teammate of mine, and let's make no mistake now, that team from Charlton County High School is a good football team.
Very good team. Kobe Hill, a big night, 225 yards rushing, including a 50-yard. You don't get many 50-yard runs from your fullback.
Yeah, you know, I think you've heard me for weeks now talk about the biggest thing we've got to establish is the fullback run, and we were finally able to do that. And you saw when you can establish that fullback, how it opens things up.
Right.
Okay, and Kobe did a great job of taking coaching and being challenged for 2 weeks earlier. And, you know, anytime that you can get the fullback going, you know that the offensive line is playing really hard, and as explosive as we are with Mark and the wing backs, you know, people are having to play some perimeter games that's going to open up some one-on-one moves with our fullback. And I'm really proud of just the way they played and how they played for each other, because the fullback position at the end of the day is a selfless position.
Right. I talked a little bit with Kobe and with Mark about the offensive line, because they've had some challenges. That's 2 big physical defensive lines they faced these first 2 games. You're doing a lot of good coaching up out there, I guess.
Oh, well, you know, Greg Nell does a great job with our offensive line, and, you know, he's really pushed them really hard, and that group plays together. We're very youthful. You know, we only had one starter returning from last year in Jalen Gamble, and you go look at the big twin, Case Galbraith, kind of for the first time in his high school career playing offense. And then you got two sophomores in Tyree, and then big Bryce Bohan, and then, you know, you've kind of got a two-headed monster at left tackle with Jamari Wilcox and Gio Torres. And the truth is, those guys are together.
Right.
And that's what makes them fun to coach. They take you when you challenge them really well, and they're no ego guys. So really proud of them, and just proud of this team in general for keeping the main thing the main thing. They love each other, and they play for this brotherhood. And at the end of the day, I can't ever complain about that.
We're out to a 21-point lead at the half. Charlton comes storming back in the second half, and we have to make a big drive late to kind of seal the deal. Take us through that second half and the challenges that were there.
Well, I think the thing that frustrated me the most is when you come out from the second half, you got a chance to really put that game away. And we made some fundamental flaws, and we ended up punting the football, which, look, any time that the ball can leave the foot of a kicker, it's a good drive. It means you ain't turned it over. So I'm not complaining about that. But then they go score, and you go down to the red zone the next drive, and you do turn it over. And so all of a sudden, you've got two things back to back that your offense becomes stagnant. Then we're able to go score and be at 28. They answer again. And then we're able to go bust a big run right there at the end of the game. And the truth of the matter to me is, as youthful as this team is, 2 weeks in a row now, they've had to find ways to fabricate wins. And it's been awesome to see. And our defense found a way to get a stop when we needed it.
They did.
And they've got to continue to build confidence within themselves. And when you start, and that game gets tight, you start feeling the pressure. The ghosts of the swamp start raising their head. And you know, you start feeling all this. And right there at the end of the game, I'll be honest with you, Jim, there was a point where they had a tremendous amount of momentum. And they made the decision to go for two because they didn't want to play for overtime. I really believe in my heart they were going to go for two there. If they got it and scored again, they were going to go for two again to win the game. And our defense bowed their neck and put it in a two-score game. And, you know, you get down to right there, basically a 3rd and 2 that decides the game, and Kobe rips that thing up in there for 4. And you're able to go get out of there, and our kids are playing really hard together, and that's it. This game's going to have ebbs and flows and ups and downs, but who are you at the core of your team? And I think that showed for us on Friday.
It sure did. A big win coming out of the swamp, and we go to 2-0 in the season. Now another big challenge coming up this Friday night as we travel to Tattnall County. We're going to talk about the Battle Creek Warriors right after this timeout. This is the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. From crisp autumn days to twinkling holiday nights, Treetop Farm is the place to be. Stroll our fall markets, pick the perfect pumpkin, dare to wander the haunted forest, and join in the harvest fun on Ray Hill Road. See this holiday season at Treetop Farm. Go Jackets!
Williams Brothers Trucking is now hiring qualified CDL Class A licensed drivers with at least 2 years over-the-road tractor-trailer experience.
Williams Brothers Trucking has an excellent benefits package. They have quarterly bonuses. They have great insurance. They offer flexibility as far as your work schedule. You're not really pressured into starting at any certain time throughout the day.
Be home every day with family-owned and operated Williams Brothers Trucking. Apply now online.
Go Jackets!
Welcome back to the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. Well, Coach, 2-0 in the season, but another challenge this week with a road trip to Tattnall County, the Battle Creek Warriors. They're off to a 2-1 start. Their one loss was a very close game to a really good Metter team. It's going to be a challenge.
Anytime you go play somebody that has a head coach with 22 years of experience and 100 wins under his belt, you know they've seen it all. So we're not going to surprise Tattnall County with anything. And people, I think, aren't aware of the job Pat Collins has done there. Turning this thing around in year 2 with our 2-1 with the schedule that they've had, and all of a sudden, you know, you go look at their offensive style. Their offensive style is very reminiscent of what Jeff Davis looked like when we first got here. They were very comfortable with 14-play drives. They're very comfortable not taking chances. They're very comfortable trusting that you're going to make a mistake that's going to lead to their success offensively. They play a very aggressive run-based style offensively in two tight power T, and you got to stop trapping, power, and toss. And if you don't, buddy, it's going to be a long night. I think they've got a very dynamic backfield, Jim. I think their offensive line plays really well, and they're extremely well coached. One thing I want you to pay attention to tomorrow night is they're the best ball faking team I've seen in 9 years here.
That's one thing I picked up on the game film that I looked at is it's really hard to follow who's got the ball.
That's right.
They line up those three backs behind the quarterback, and you got to have some good reads. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your linebackers to read the play properly.
They've got enough in the backfield to worry where you can't line up in a goal line base front, but you can't necessarily go play base structure defense because they find ways to attack you. Very simplistic in their approach, but very physical, very calculated in their approach. And then you go turn around defensively, and it's the same type of scheme. They play 3-3 stack base out of it. They don't pressure a bunch. They don't move a bunch. They wait on you to make a mistake. They're going to trust their fundamentals. Sounds a lot like what we try to preach at Jeff Davis High School.
It does.
So, it's a tough place. The Tattnall County in general has always had a good group of players, but this is the most well-coached team since the Jeff Kaiser days of Tattnall County, and we have a mighty tall task defending and playing against the Battle Creek Warriors tomorrow.
Better get there early.
Ooh.
Because you got two teams that like to run the rock and work the play clock. So that game, if there's not a lot of penalties, it could get over in a hurry.
They're going to for sure try to limit possessions of what, and that's the stress you put on people. We've kind of had that formula for a long time. You got to press people to be precise when you limit their possessions. Well, all of a sudden now we're both in a game play where our style is to limit possessions, where now everything's at a premium. So I'm excited to see what these two teams can do, because I think it's going to be a slobber knocker football game. I think it's going to be physical. I think that both teams feel like they're going to have a chance to win it. But the truth is, it's going to be about the mistakes that are made that are going to be the determining factor.
What kind of challenges does their defense throw up to our offense, who had a really good night against a really good Charlton team, but again, you're looking at a lot of athletes on that Tattnall County team.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day for us offensively, we always try to lean on our fundamentals. The truth is, Ty Sweet Baby Ray, as we call him, he says it best, Jim, when we don't play good, anybody can beat you. When you play good, you got a chance to beat everybody. So the truth is, where can we stand fundamentally? Are we going to let outside factors be the most important thing, or are we going to let how we've been trained and what we work on every day be the most important part of it? They're going to try to be some chaos-based things. Anybody that plays us is going to try to manipulate reads and those sorts of things. But at the end of the day, my focus is always on the 11 we've got on the grass, not the 11 lined up on the other side of us, because it doesn't matter if you don't do your part.
Your young quarterback having to grow up under fire. Looked like he made some positive steps forward this last game.
He got a chance. He got a chance. Mark doesn't have bad days. He always smiles. He loves practice, and he lifts people up around him, and he's done a great job in tandem with Kobe, in tandem with the O-line, with that wide out room, with the Y's, with the wings. They do a great job of just loving each other, and at the end of the day, if you got a team that loves each other, you're going to have a chance to win, and that's what we focus on every day is that brotherhood aspect of this football program.
Another big challenge. It doesn't get any easier as we get through this, and we got a heck of a region schedule looming ahead of us.
Well, they don't ask you how you win; they just ask you if you do. So we got to keep finding ways to fabricate them, buddy.
There we go. Need a big crowd Friday night.
Man, we got to have you. We got to have a great crowd on Friday, because this is going to be a venue that is going to be a true home field advantage for them. We need the Navy and Gold of Jeff Davis County to show up, to make some noise and cheer on the boys in blue. What we don't ever want this county to do, we don't ever want you to stop believing in the Jackets and take for granted these kids that are playing. What we've been able to be a part of this 9 years has been really fun, but we don't want it to be taken for granted, and we want to challenge people to get their butts in the seats and cheer on the boys in blue, Jim.
There we go. Well, let's go get them Friday night.
When you're wearing Navy, you're as good as gold. Go Jackets.
Go Jackets. Thank you, Coach Helton. That's going to do it here for the Jeff Davis Coaches Show, brought to you by Stan's Pharmacy. Good night, everybody.